Okay, let's discuss one more type. 4 cot A is equals to 3. So first transformation we will do, we will take this 4 here, it becomes cot A is equals to 3 upon 4. So it becomes the same type of question like we have discussed previously. So what was cot B upon P. So now what we need? We need H. So again we will use the Pythagoras theorem like this. E square plus B square, you will put the value 16 plus 9, 25. So what is H? H will be 5. So these will be, now these are our sides. P is equals to 4, B is equals to 3 and H is equals to 5. So in the very first part, what is asked? Sin A. What is sin P upon H? That is 4 upon 5. What is sec H upon B? So H was 5, B was 3, 5 upon 3. Last expression is cosec square A minus cot square A. So what I have told you, cosec is actually inverse of sine, reciprocal of sine. So it is 1 upon sine A whole square. And cot value is already we are having, that is 3 upon 4. So we will solve, we will put the value. What was our sine? 4 upon 5. So it is 4 upon 5 whole square upon 9 upon 16. So it will go there, 25 upon 16 minus 9 upon 16. So 25 minus 9 upon 16, that is 16 upon 16. Answer is 1. Okay. So this is how you can solve the question. Pause. Okay, now suppose question is like this, sin theta is equals to P upon Q. And we have to find the value of this expression in terms of P and Q. So what we know about sin theta? Sin theta was upon P upon H. Now I am using capital P. So what we need? We need B. So we will calculate B square is equals to H square minus P square, that is Q square minus P square. So what is your B? Under root Q square minus P square. So what is cos theta? B upon H. Sin theta? P upon H. So next we will put the value under root Q square minus P square upon, what was your H? Q. Okay, Q. H is Q and your P is small p plus P upon Q. So simple LCM is there, Q, and it will be Q square minus P square plus P. Okay, we cannot simplify it further, so this will be your answer. Okay, so this is how you can solve the questions. So these type of questions we have discussed. Try to solve the questions, few questions by yourself. Then we will next discuss the next questions. Suppose in this question, in this type of question, value of cos A is given and value of sin B is given. So with the help of these values, we need to find the values of tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A into tan B. So what we will do? We will first take the value of cos A. And what is cos A? Base upon height. So in this we will calculate the value of perpendicular, that is h square minus b square. So you will get this value as 3. So what is the value of P? Root 3. So from there you can find the value of tan A, that is P upon B. What was your P? Root 3, and B was your 1. So it is root 3 upon 1. Then for finding tan B, we will take sin B. And this sin B we will use like this, 1 upon root 2, that is P upon H. So now in this we will find the value of B. B square is equals to H square minus P square, that is 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So you will get the value of B as 1. So what is tan? P upon B. So P is also 1, B is also 1. So what is tan B? 1 upon 1, that is 1. Now we will put the values. Tan A is root 3, tan B is 1 upon 1 plus root 3 into 1. So you will get this answer, root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. Okay, this is how you can solve the questions likes of this. Okay, let's discuss one more question. Now suppose value of sec A is given as root 2. So I will write this root 2 as root 2 upon 1. That means what was the formula of sec, if you remember? H upon D. Now what we need in this? P. So again I have used the Pythagoras theorem to calculate the value of P. So this is my P. So what is our P? P is 1, D is 1 and H is equals to root 2. So these values we will use. Now what we need? Cos of A. So first we will calculate cos of A, that is D upon H. So it is equals to 1 upon root 2. Then what we need? Tan of A. So we will calculate tan of A, that is P upon B, and that is equals to 1 upon 1, that is 1. And what else we need? Sin A. So we will calculate sin A. P upon H, 1 upon root. Okay, now we have all the values. Now we will put these all values in this expression. So how to put? It is 3 into 1 upon root 2 square plus 5 into 1 square upon 4 into 1 square minus 1 upon root 2 whole square. So when you solve it, you will get 3 by 2 plus 5 upon 4 minus 1 by 2, or 3 plus 10 upon 2 and 8 minus 1 upon 2. This 2 and 2 will cancel, you will get 13 upon 7. Okay, like this. So in these questions, whenever any trigonometric ratio is given, you first write its formula in terms of P, B or H, then you will find the unknown quantity, then for finding the value of the expression, you find the individual trigonometric ratios like I have find, and then you will put all the values of trigonometric ratio in the required expression so that you will get the required result. Okay, so let's discuss one more question. This is the last question of this exercise. So what is given? This is a triangle ABC and it is given that AD is perpendicular to BC. That means this angle is 90 degree as well as this angle is 90 degree. What else is given? The value of AC is given and value of CD is 10 and value of BC is 42. So we will calculate value of BD. So what is your BD? 42 minus 10, that is 32. That means it is 32. Okay, so like I have told you, whenever we will solve the questions, we will see number of right angle triangles and then we will find the value of unknown quantities. Like suppose I take in triangle ADC. So in triangle ADC, AD is unknown to us. So we will calculate AD square is equals to 26 square minus 10 square, that is 676 minus 100. So it is 576. So what is AD? Okay, so we will find the value of AD as 24. So this is now 24. Similarly, when you see this triangle, that is in triangle ADB. So in this triangle, this value is unknown to us. So we will find the value of AB square, that is 24 square plus 32 square. So it is 576 plus 1024. So it is your 1600. So what is AB square root of? That is 40. So this is 40. So you can see in this triangle now I have find all the unknown values of sides which are not known to us. So with the help of this, now we will calculate the values of the required expressions. So first what is asked is cot of x. So if you remember what was cot, it was b upon p, and for this x, this is your x, your base will be AD and your p will be CD. That is 24 upon 10, or you can write 12 upon 5. Then in second expression, what is asked? Value of sin y and value of tan y. So if you remember, what was sin? Sin was p upon h and what was tan? Tan was P upon B. And for this y, this is your now y. For this y, what is perpendicular? 24, and what is hypotenuse? 40. So we can write it as 1 upon 24 upon 40 square minus 1 upon 24 upon 32 square, or this is now 40 square upon 24 square minus 32 square upon 24 square. So you can write 1600 minus 1024 upon 576. 576 upon 576, answer will be 1, like this. Then for the third expression, value of cos x is required, value of cos y and tan y is required. So first we will find cos x. So what is cos? B upon h. So x this. So what is your B? 24. H was 26. So it is 12 upon 13. Then we will find the value of cos of y. So what is cos of y now? This is base 32 and h is 40. So it is 4 upon 5. Then what we need? Tan y. So tan y we have just find here. It was 24 upon 32, that is 3 upon 4. Okay, so all the trigonometric values we have found. Now we will put the values here. 6 upon 12 upon 13 minus 5 upon 4 upon 5 plus 8 into 3 upon 4. So it will give you 6 into 2, that is 13 upon 2. Then it becomes minus 25 upon 4 plus 4 to the 8, 6. So we will take the LCM. LCM will be 4. So it is 26 minus 25 plus 24. That is 25 upon 4. So this will be your answer. Okay, so this is how you can solve the questions of these types. When the sides are not given, you will first find the value of sides using the Pythagoras theorem, and afterwards you will find the values of trigonometric ratios which are asked in the required expression. So this is your exercise. This is your first exercise of trigonometrical ratios. Okay, now let's discuss the further topics of this chapter, trigonometry. First, these reciprocal relations that I have also told you previously. So let's review it. What is cosec theta? It is 1 upon sine of theta. Then what is sec of theta? It is 1 upon cos of theta. Then again, what is cot of theta? 1 upon tan of theta. Okay, so these are the few reciprocal relations that if you remember, it will be useful for you. Okay, two more relations I am telling you which are again useful. Suppose if you wish to calculate tan theta. So what actually is tan theta? If you see carefully, tan theta is P upon B. So if I divide by h in numerator and denominator like this, P upon h upon B upon h. So if you remember, what was P upon h? That was sine theta, and what was B upon h? That was cos theta. That means we can write tan theta is equals to sine theta upon cos theta. One more useful relation. Then what is the value of cot theta? So cot theta becomes cos theta upon sine theta. Okay, so these are few relations which are useful for you whenever you solve the questions of the trigonometry. Okay, let's discuss few questions of this exercise. Suppose a figure is given like this, and this is 8, this is 6, and this is 17. So in order to find the values, what we will do first we will find the sides which are not given. So if you see, this angle is given as 90 degrees. So if I take this triangle ADB, So in this triangle, what is AD? AD square will be 8 square plus 6 square, or 64 plus 36. So you will get AD square is equals to 100. That means if you take AD, AD will be square root of 100, that is 10. So that means this is 10. Similarly, this DC is not given, so we have to find the value of DC. So we will take this big triangle. In triangle ABC now, what we need? BC. So BC square is equals to 17 square minus 8 square. That is 289 minus 64 is equals to 225. So BC is square root of 225, that is 15. Okay, so from here to here, answer is 15. So what is the value of this? It will be definitely 9. So you can calculate CD as 15 minus 6, that is 9. Now see, we have all the values which we want. Now we will calculate the value of the trigonometric ratios. So first thing which is asked is sine of x. So what is sine? P upon h. So for this x, which triangle you will take? You will take triangle A. Okay, so we will find the value of sine x as P upon h. So what is our, so for this sine x, which triangle we will consider? This triangle, big triangle, triangle ABC. So for this x, what is perpendicular? 8, and what is your hypotenuse? 17. So this is your sine x. Then for this cos y, which triangle we will consider? Triangle ABD. So cos formula B upon h. So for this y, B is your 6 and h is your 10, that is 3 upon 5. Now in this whole expression, what we need? First we need 10x. So 10x we will take from here. So 10x will be 8 upon 15 minus sine of y. So sine of y will be 8 upon 10 plus 4 into cos y. This value we will use 3 upon 5. So it is 5, 8 upon 5 minus 8 upon 5 plus 12 upon 5. So these will cancel out. You will get answer as 12 upon 5. So like this you can calculate the values. Okay, suppose this question is there. So in this, okay, suppose in this question now in triangle ABC, value of BC is given and value of AB was given. So first thing that we are doing now in almost all the questions, I found out the side which is not given to us, that is AC. Okay, by again using the Pythagoras theorem. So AC is 13. So first thing that is asked is cos angle DBC. So what is our DBC angle? This angle. Okay, so this is your cos angle DBC. So what was the formula of cos? Base upon hypotenuse. So for this B, what is the base? BD, and hypotenuse will be BC. So cos angle DBC is BD upon BC. That means we need to find the BC is with us but BD is not there. So either we can find the value of BD or we will find the value of BC or this whole ratio. Now I pick this big triangle in triangle ABC. Okay, this triangle I have taken. So for this I have taken the value of sine of C. So when you take the value of sine of C, what you will get? Perpendicular. So this will be the perpendicular for this AB upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC is equals to 12 upon 13. Now if you see very carefully, this same angle in this small triangle, okay, I have taken. So sine of this will be BD upon BC, and that was actually equal to our cos angle DBC. And since this BCD and C both are same angle, they are the same angle, that means their value should be equal to each other, that is 12 upon 13. So if I take this as suppose first and if I take it as suppose second, so we can write from 1 and 2, what is our cos angle DBC? 12 upon 13. Second is we have to find the value of cot of angle DBA. So this is our DBA, okay, and which triangle? In triangle ABD. So when I write in triangle ABD, B cot is B upon P. So for this B, this is your base BD, and this is your perpendicular AD. Now again we will try to find the value of this ratio. So in this cos was there, so I have taken the sine. In this cot is there, so I will take the tan. So I have taken the trigonometric ratio 10. So for bigger triangle ABD, tan of A is 5 upon 12. Now same angle I have taken in this small triangle ABD. So when you say this, tan of this angle DAB is perpendicular, that is BD, upon this, that is AD. So this is our ratio. Okay, you can see this is our ratio. And since again, like in the previous part, these two angles are equal to each other, so these two angles are same. So we can write that tan of angle DAB is equals to 5 upon 12 or BD upon AD. So let it be first and let it be second. So we can write, sorry, let it be third and let it be fourth. So we can write from 3 and 4th, cot angle DBA is equals to 5 upon 12. Okay, so like this you can solve the questions like of this. You just try to find the and try to correlate the values of different angles which you can see in the different triangles. Discuss one question. Suppose a question is given like this. It is a ABC is an isosceles triangle in which this is 8 centimeter and this unequal sides are 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Okay, now in this we have to calculate the value of sine B, tan C, sine square B, like this. So in these type of questions, whenever isosceles triangle is given, what you will do? You will first drop the perpendicular from vertex to the unequal side. So when you drop the perpendicular from vertex to the unequal side, so there is the property of isosceles triangle that this perpendicular is going to bisect the opposite side. That means BD is equals to DC is equals to 4 centimeter. So it is 4 centimeter. It is also 4 centimeter. Now in triangle ABD, we will calculate the unequal side, that is AD square is equals to AB square minus BD square. So what is AB? AB was 5 square minus 4 square, that is 25 minus 16 is equals to 9. So AD will be square root of 9, that is 3 centimeter. So this is 3 centimeter. So after doing these calculations, now we will start to find the values. So first value that we have to find is sine of B. So what is sine theta? P upon H. For this B, this is your B. What is perpendicular? AD. What is your hypotenuse? AB. So it is 3 upon 5. Then second value that we need is tan of C. P upon D. So this is your C. For this C, perpendicular will be AD and base will be DC. So it is 3 upon 4. Third value that we need is sine square B plus cos square B. So sine B we are already having, this is sine B. Now we will calculate first cos of B. So what is cos B? It is B upon H. So for this B, what is the base? Base will be BD and hypotenuse will be AB. So it is 4 upon 5. So this is our cos of B. So we will put the value. What is sine B? This is sine B. 3 upon 5 square plus 4 upon 5 square is equals to 9 upon 25 plus 16 upon 25 is equals to 25 upon 25, that is 1. And last is tan C minus cot B. So again tan C, this is tan C we are having. Now we will calculate cot of B. So cot B is B upon P. This is your B. So base is BD and perpendicular is AD, that is 4 upon 3. So tan C we will put 3 upon 4 minus 4 upon 3. Take the LCM. 9 minus 16, that is minus 7 upon 12. So like this you can find the values of the trigonometric ratios and the value in case of the isosceles triangle. But remember this, you can only apply the trigonometric ratio in case of right angle triangles only. Okay, like this you can solve. Okay, let's discuss one more question. Suppose the figure is given like this. So in this we have to calculate the value of sine theta. Not sine theta, we have to calculate the value of sine phi. So what is sine phi? P upon h. So like we are doing, first we will find the value of unknown side, that is in triangle BDC. We will again use the Pythagoras theorem. So DC square will be BD square minus DC square, that is 13 square minus 12 square. So you will get DC square equal to 25. That means DC is equals to square root of 25 or 5. So this is 5. So what is your sine phi? Sine phi is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So 5 upon 13. This is how you can find the value of sine phi. Now for finding the value of theta, what we will do? We will draw a line parallel to BC like this. So we will draw ED parallel to BC. After drawing this ED parallel to BC, what we came to know? That angle E is equals to angle B is equals to 90 degree, because they are corresponding angle pair. Okay, they are forming corresponding angle pair, this and this. So so that means now we can write, this is 90, this is 90 and this is already 90. So angle A is equals to angle B is equals to angle C is equals to 90. So we can write that BEDC is a rectangle. And now it becomes a rectangle. So since it becomes a rectangle, so we can write that ED will be equal to BC equal to 12. Okay, so this side now become equal to this side, because these are the sides of a rectangle, opposite sides are equal, 12. Now what we know, from here to here value is 14. So what is DC? DC will be EB and it is equals to 5. So it becomes 5. So what is AE? So AE will be how much? 14 minus 5, that is 9. That means this is 5, it becomes 9. Now our triangle AED is having the values. Now we can find the value of tan theta. So tan theta is P upon B. For this theta, P is ED and B is AE. So ED is 12 upon 9. That means it is 4 upon 3. So this is how you can find the value of tan theta. Okay. First we have drawn the parallel line. It becomes equal to 90 degree by corresponding angle. So this angle is also 90. 90, 90, 3 angles are 90. That means it becomes a rectangle. And it becomes a rectangle. So this side is equal to this side. So it becomes 12. And this side will be equal to this side. It becomes 5. This whole is 14. So 14 minus 5, that is 9. Okay. Next is asked is we have to find the value of AD in terms of theta. So you can take either sine theta, that is P upon H. So what is P in this case? ED, and the hypotenuse is definitely AD. So what is AD? AD you will get ED upon sine theta, or ED was 12. So it is 12 upon sine theta, or you can write AD equal to 12 cosec theta. One answer. Or you can use cos theta also. Cos theta you will get AE upon AD. So from here you will get AD equal to AE upon cos theta. And what was our AE? 9 upon cos theta. So you can write AD equal to 9 sec of theta. Okay. So these two will be your answer. Understood? So this is how you can solve the problems likes of this. Okay, let's discuss one more type. Suppose sin A plus cosec A is given and we have to find the value of sin square A plus cosec square A. So what we will do? We will do squaring both sides. Okay, what we get, let's see. So it is sin A plus cosec A whole square equal to 2 square. So we will use A square, and that is cosec square, plus 2ab sin A into cosec A is equals to 4. Okay, so this is our desired value. Now, so when I started the chapter, I have told you one thing, that cosec is actually the reciprocal of sine, is it? So we can write it like this. So these two will cancel. You will get sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 equals to 4. That means, what is your sin square A plus cosec square A? 4 minus 2, that is 2. Okay. So this will be your answer. So like this you can solve. You just do the whole square on both sides. Then you use A plus B whole square. Then you will use this reciprocal relations that we have studied in this chapter. So you will get the answer like this. Okay. Now let's discuss one more type. Okay, suppose I am solving one question. Fourteenth one. 5 cos A minus 12 sin A is equals to 0. And with the help of this, we have to find the value of sin A plus cos A upon 2 cos A minus sin A. Okay. So how do we start this question? First, we will adjust the terms like this. Cos A equals to 12 sin A. Now what we will do? We will write it like this. Cos A upon sin A is equals to 12 upon 5. Okay. Now see what we need. Sin A, cos A, sin A. So what I will do, I will treat this whole as a ratio. So I will take it like this. Let ratio is equals to x. So you will get cos A is equals to 12x and sin A is equals to 5x. Okay. Then put the values. What is sin A? 5x. What is cos A? 12x upon 2 into 12x minus 5x. So it is 17x upon 24x minus 5x, or 17x upon 19x, and cancel. You will get 17 upon 19. Okay. This is how you can solve the
questions likes of this which are given like this. Okay, just in case one more method is there. Suppose we have to find, okay, we can solve this question by one more method. This is one method. Okay, one more method you can see. So when you see this, cos A upon sin A is equals to 12 upon 5. So what is cos upon sin? It is cot of A is equals to 12 upon 5. So what was cot? B upon P. So we will find the value of H, that is, so you will get 169. So H you will get as root 169 equal to 13. Okay, second way of doing this. Then you will separately calculate the value of sin A, that is P upon H. So P is 5 upon 13, and you will separately calculate cos A, B upon H. So B was 12, it is 12 upon 13. Then you will put the values like 5 upon 13 plus 12 upon 13 upon 2 into 12 upon 13 minus 5 upon 13. Then you will take the LCM. So this 13 and 13 cancel, you will get 17 upon 19. Okay, this is one more way of solving the questions likes of this. If cos sin and cos is given and ratio is given, you can treat it like the ratio. Or if you don't want to solve the question like this, then you will take out the value of cot A. From here you will take out the value of H. Then from here you will take out separately sin A and cos A, and then you will put the values, and then you will get the answer. Okay, in this manner you can solve the questions likes of this.